All right, what's up guys? Basically today I'm just gonna go over like a quick safety nut and bolt check, things I check out my bike every couple rides, make sure it's safe, tight, and running well. Here's what I check out when I wanna make sure I'm running something safe. All right, so when I'm doing like a pre-flight inspection on my bike, number one thing I always wanna check is make sure I got lights. All my lights are working good. I check my brake light. It's a little tough. I'll show you my little trick. Basically, I stick my shoe back here and I can just see the light up on that. All right, lights is good. While you're over here, I check my oil. My oil is good. Another thing you can do while walking around too is be doing a wipe down. Just maintain your bike, making sure you don't notice any like fluids leaking from your front forks. Wipe down everything else, see if there's any oil leaking out or seeping through your gaskets. Said I like to check my spark plugs too. Get this guy out. And then, yeah, looking just about right, the right color. No excessive buildup. That electrode looks nice and healthy. These spark plugs aren't too old. I replaced them last year, about midway through the riding season. Or like everyone kind of should know, your front cylinder runs a little bit cooler. So oftentimes it's going to be a little bit different temperature than your rear cylinder. Your rear cylinder one might be a little more just white versus a gold kind of look. White is hotter than gold typically. Too much gold or too much brown usually means you're running rich. If it's black and coated, then you're definitely running rich or burning oil, so that's a lot of carbon buildup. But basically, put that thing back in there. Another thing I like to check, whether or not you're chain drive or still belt drive. I always check my rear sprocket bolts. I wouldn't say always, but I should check them more because I've ridden a couple times and gotten back and realized that they were loosening up. So mine pretty easy. I can check 4 out of 5 typically, and then I roll the bike a little bit more and check the 5th one. Basically, another thing you do, make sure anything that you may have touched or even things that you may not have touched are tight. Like I see all the time these fender strut bolts falling out of people's bikes. Make sure your foot pegs are secure if you're going to be having a passenger on the bike. Make sure they operate well. Basically, I'm just checking over the bike, see if there's anything glaringly wrong. I usually take a peek at my pads. These rears are getting kind of low, so they'll be getting replaced soon. It's a good way to just keep up like a healthy communication with your bike. Make sure nothing is glaringly wrong. Check my front brakes. They're also getting pretty close too. I might just order front and rear brake pads pretty soon. Make sure that your brake lever feels well, not spongy. Make sure that your rear brake pedal also feels secure and firm. And that's basically all you should really need to check. Like you're looking for any glaring leaks. See if there's anything, when you park your bike, just make sure it's dry underneath of it when you come the day. That would be sure that nothing's leaking drastically out the bottom. Front fork seals, you want to make sure they're not leaking. No glaring other oil seepage from anywhere. You can also use this time to check your tire pressures, which are very important on a motorcycle. Too much air pressure in the front is going to make your steering, make you understeer more or skid out. Too little air is going to make the front way grippy and make it feel weird. Rear tire, too much air is going to make it break loose too easy. Too little air is going to, grip you up too much. Just my personal preference, I usually run around 40 PSI in the rear and right around 35 to 38 in the front. And also check your belt or chain tension at this time. Mine's just about right, so I don't need to adjust that. And then that's pretty much the main things to check. All right, guys, so yeah, a little bit of a different and a shorter video today, but it was too beautiful out for me not to go ride it. So basically I just took you through my pre-ride inspection checklist that I try to do, you know, every couple rides, every 100 miles or so, every basically a full tank gas. If I'm not going through a full tank gas, I'm not really checking too much. But that's it. If you guys have any questions or think I should be checking more stuff, go ahead and comment what else I should check below. If you like the bike and still want to see where it's going, because there's still more to come for sure, go ahead and subscribe because there'll be more. And if you just if you watch this long in the video, you might as well like it because you stuck around for a mediocre at best content like this guy. All right, whatever, guys. You have a great night. I'll see you Wednesday.